Today, the film that we are going to be breaking down is a 2012 visual delight called Barfi, written by Anurag Basu, Tani Basu, and Sanjeev Datta. Do you want to go into theme next?
Take it away. Yeah.
So, what is theme? Theme is your perspective on the world that you
Hmm.
put forth as an artist.
Hmm.
You have come and become a writer because you believe that the world has to be seen a certain way, and you want to express that, and your writing, your films, your movies are a medium of expressing your point of view into the world.
Hmm.
And how do you do this? You do this by asking a central question,
Hmm.
and the resolution of your film will answer that central question and tell you whether what you're saying is a yes or a no to your
Hmm.
worldview.
Hmm.
What does that look like? So in Barfi, the theme is very simple. They've even put it in words several times. And
Hmm.
they say, should you love someone for who they are or for what they bring to the table?
Hmm.
It is very evident in this story. And this central question has to be kept front and center in every scene you are writing as
Hmm.
an underlying motif.
Hmm.
So, and every character needs to embody different sides of this argument.
Hmm.
Some characters will say that no, people are loved only for what they bring to the table. Others will say that no, they deserve to be loved for who they are, not what they can do for you. So I want to point this out by talking about the different characters in this world.
Hmm.
Okay. First, you have Shruti. Shruti loves Barfi for who he is,
Hmm.
but she is not a strong enough character. She has to
Hmm.
learn this lesson later on. But then you
Hmm.
have Shruti's mom, who
Mother.
says that no, we like people for what they can bring to the table because we are being practical. You need to live a certain way. Your life needs to be a certain way. And that is more important than anything else. Then you have Jilmil's character.
Hmm.
She doesn't bring anything to the table.
Hmm.
And she doesn't expect anything from others either. She just expects love. She
Hmm.
just expects people to be good.
Hmm.
Then you have Jilmil's father, who
Hmm.
also doesn't love Jilmil as she is, or Jilmil's whole family. They love her for what she can bring to the table. They want her in the
Hmm.
light for what she can bring to the table, which is
Which
the
is it's a
trust that
trust
her
fund.
Nanu has,
Yeah.
left in her name. That is the only reason they keep her around.
Yeah.
And at the end, the film is resolved by Barfi finally falling in love with Jhilmil,
Hmm.
and Shruti, the one who actually loved Barfi to begin with,
Hmm.
her not getting Barfi.
Yeah.
So that is your film's theme, that yes, people are loved for who they are and not for what material objects and belongings they bring to the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
And
Hmm.
even the subplot where is woven in with this narrative. Like the
Hmm.
main plot is Barfi looking for love. The
Hmm.
subplot is of Jilmil, and there you have her father and the steward.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
that shows another aspect of the same theme.
Hmm.
It's very carefully calibrated that
Hmm.
we are not telling a completely different story. This is a
Hmm.
story about love for people unconditionally.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if this is the right time to say, but I felt the film was a little crowded. I don't know if you also felt that. Like, I thought there were so many characters here and there. Like the
Yeah.
it felt like each character on this theme had people in their lives who represented different sides of their theme. So we had so many characters and point of views to follow
Yeah.
at sometimes. Yeah.
Exactly. It wasn't economic at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you wanted it to be economic, you wouldn't have like one story, then another story.
Yeah.
Those two, the father dying, Shruti, Jilmil, they
Yeah.
all would have been crunched into a single timeline.
Huh. Correct. Yeah.
From a writing perspective, it's not economic, but
Huh.
this film is a director's film.
Film. Totally. Yeah.
And if you want to watch the complete breakdown of Barfi, the scenes, sequences, hero's journey, dialogues, find the link in the description below, which will take you to the full episode of our breakdown. And we'll see you next week.